A very good afternoon to you and welcome to the Midday News on SOUQ News Television. I am Omevi Idolor. The federal government has launched a national electronic fiscal system to modernize tax administration, curb evasion, and improve revenue transparency. The system, which went live on August 1, 2025, uses an electronic invoicing model to provide the Federal Inland Revenue Service with real-time access to commercial transactions. Its first phase targets companies with annual turnovers above 5 billion naira, making compliance faster, more transparent, and verifiable. According to the Federal Inland Revenue Service, over 1,000 companies, including MTN Nigeria, Hawaii Nigeria, and IHS Nigeria, have already integrated into the platform within 2 weeks of launch. The onboarding deadline for remaining eligible companies has been extended to November 1st, 2025 to accommodate operational challenges. Integration partners and service providers have been appointed to assist businesses with system setup and invoice transmission. The platform rollout will expand to medium and emerging businesses in later phases, aligning with global best practices for revenue collection. The initiative forms part of President Bola Tinubu's wider tax reform agenda, which includes new laws effective January 2026 to tighten the tax net, mandate beneficial ownership disclosures, and close loopholes exploited for tax avoidance. Nigeria's non-oil exports rose to $3,225 million United States dollars in the first half of 2025, marking a 90.59% increase from the same period in 2024, according to the Nigerian Export Promotion Council. Export volumes climbed to 4.04 million metric tons, driven by higher global demand for cocoa, sesame, cashew, and aluminium, alongside expanded market access under the African Continental Free Trade Area. The Council reported that 236 distinct products were shipped to global markets, up from 202 in 2024, with cocoa beans topping the list at 34.88% of export value. Urea and cashew followed, while the Netherlands, the United States, and India emerged as the top destinations. Major exporters included Idorama Eleme Fertilizer and Chemical Limited, Starlink Global and Ideal Limited, and Dangote Fertilizer Limited. Executive Director Noye Ayeni credited the growth to targeted interventions such as farmer support programs, export capacity training, and market linkage initiatives. She expressed optimism that sustained policy backing, improved infrastructure, and greater financing access could push non-oil exports to a record high by year-end, strengthening Nigeria's diversification agenda and boosting economic resilience. The Naira ended last week with a mixed performance across foreign exchange markets. At the national foreign exchange market, the currency appreciated marginally by 0.01% to close at 1,533.57 naira per dollar, while the parallel market it weakened by 0.52% to 1,545 naira to a dollar. Analysts attributed the depreciation in the unofficial market to strong dollar demand from businesses and seasonal travelers amid tight liquidity. Association of Bureau de Change Operators of Nigeria President Aminu Gwadabe said liquidity constraints remain the main challenge, with rising travel and commercial transactions intensifying pressure. The Central Bank of Nigeria's intervention, alongside the resumption of Naira debit card use for international payments, is expected to help stabilize demand and narrow the widening gap between official and parallel market rates. Market experts expect the Naira to hold steady in the near term, supported by the CBN's injection of liquidity and policy adjustments. The Apex Bank recently completed a forensic audit of foreign exchange forward contracts, uncovering significant irregularities and confirming that all valid claims have been settled. The Civil Defense, Nigeria Correctional Service, Fire and Immigration Services Board closed its 2025 recruitment portal on August 11 with 1,911,141 applications nationwide. The exercise delayed multiple times due to technical glitches and portal crashes, drew the largest applicant numbers from Kogi, Kaduna, and Benue, while Bayelsa and Lagos recorded the fewest submissions. Kogi led with 116,162 applicants, followed by Kaduna with 114,536 and Benue with 110,565 applicants. In contrast, Bayelsa registered 11,669 applicants and Lagos 14,216 applicants. The top 5 states by applicant numbers contributed over 500,000 submissions, underscoring intense competition for limited paramilitary service roles. The board announced that shortlisted candidates will be contacted soon with instructions for the next phase of the recruitment process. Applicants have been advised to monitor email, text messages, and the official recruitment portal for updates as Nigeria prepares to fill positions across the civil defense, immigration, and fire services. Indian state refiners have resumed purchases of Nigeria crude, securing over 2 million barrels of September and October delivery, even as Nigeria's Dangote Petroleum Refinery increasingly relies on United States imports. Industry sources said India Oil Corporation and Bharat Petroleum bought Nigerian Agbami and other grades through global traders after reducing Russian oil purchases under United States pressure. The shift was attributed to more competitive U.S. pricing, domestic sourcing challenges, and operational flexibility. Nigerian feedstock fell to 220,000 BPD, primarily comprising aluminum, bonylite, and escravos, while the refinery boosted inventories to 6.7 million barrels. Now, despite prioritizing gasoline production for domestic markets, Dangote has also exported petrol, jet fuel, and other refined products to destinations in Africa, Europe, and the Middle East. Analysts say Nigeria's upstream output remains stable at around 1.75 million barrels per day, with indigenous producers expanding operations and infrastructure. Many thanks for watching. Please do well to follow us on all our social media platforms at SOUQ News Television. I am Omevi Idolor. Coming up shortly is Just Africa. Do stay with us.